Well, we will see if this works. If I don't get kicked off. If I get kicked off, please look down below for the information on places where I will try to be. That being said, my internet is so old and crappy. It's just amazing that anything works. Um, I would do it from my phone, but I don't want to burn up the uh, megabytes that I have for phone use for the mobile compared to my home internet. Anyway, that being said, this is to let primarily everybody know where I will try and be this weekend. First off, I want to thank everybody for helping me out with the gopher problem when it went down. That was totally unexpected, but you got to think that that hose had been on there since 97 when that was manufactured, but that engine was actually a crate motor that Westward Industries in Canada would buy from the Ford company the company that made them for Ford, which was Mitsubishi, for their import cars, for Ford's import cars to come into this country. So they would buy a mess of those. And so that motor was built between 93 and 96 and put in that vehicle new in 97. So anyway, these are the places. I thank you all for helping me out, but I think I've got it to where I can use it again. I think I have one, maybe two more shows that I would like to get to or be able to get to before the close of this season. Not that I won't be driving it all winter long because it is my primary vehicle. It's just that I won't be going to many more shows with it close by. But we'll see. Anyway, these are the places that I will try and be for October 23rd and 24th, barring any problems with the weather and or rain, whatever, and stuff. It's getting kind of shallow to pick from. But remember, if anybody knows of anything that's this weekend or coming up soon, they can make comments over on the side or down below, and I will try and make sure that people get to see that, and you can make sure that people get to see that by doing so, of any upcoming events or any events that you want to mention and things like that. So Saturday, October the 23rd is at the American Legion. It's located at 1240 U.S. Highway 22 Northwest in Washington Courthouse. There are others closer, there are others farther, but this is the one I'd like to try and go to. The place will open from 11 and go through 4. So if you're thinking about getting down there, you might want to get down there early because they close registration at noon, I believe. No, they close registration at 2, I believe. Thank you. So if you can, I mean, it's a little bit of a drive for me. It's going to take a little over an hour to get there, but you know, that's the one I'm going to try and do on Saturday. Now on Sunday, it's the Get Air Old Rollers Old Rollers car show, food truck rally, and it's for the breast cancer awareness support. I usually would try and get to their Thursday night show, but as the season went on and I was doing so many on the weekend, I had to give some things up to be able to try and spend time with mom and dad. So unfortunately, I went to there as much as I could, but then it got to be where I had to give something up, and that's the one I had to give up because of the night that I have so many other things going on Thursday nights. Normally I would be there right now because it's Thursday night, but I have to do this. Then I have my chat tonight. I have to get over and get daddy's medication, and things just got complicated. So unfortunately, that's the one that had to lessen. Maybe things will be different next year and I'll be able to get to it more often, which I would like. Tracy and those guys are really good, awesome folks. They always put on a good show. They always take care of the people that show up. And their causes are phenomenal. So they're always supportive with all that. So if you can, this is the Get Air Old Rollers car show, food truck rally, and it's in support of the breast cancer awareness. So that is at 6020 Chambersburg Road, which is the Air Trampoline Park in Huber Heights. The show's from 9 to 4. Registration is 9 to 2. It's a $10 fee. If you need any more information about that or anything, you can contact Tracy at the phone numbers listed down below. Again, next year we have so many plans. I want to try and do it, but it all hinges on how well Dad's doing, how well Mom's doing. I am going to try and get Mom and Dad to come out to this one. We'll see if Mom can handle Dad in the vehicle by herself. Bring him out, because I am going to try and get the gopher out there for this one. We'll see. Maybe not. We'll see how he is and stuff like that. He says he would like to go, but he may only last 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 2 minutes. You know, it's the way it is when the disease is taken over like this. So we'll see how that goes. That's all I really have solidly planned. But like I said, if anybody wants to make comments and stuff on the side chat and stuff like that, I can see over there now that Matt Man's out there. How you doing, brother? Autorama in Tennessee is this weekend down in Tennessee. So Matt Man's been one of the viewers and my subscribers that's been kind enough to send me bits and pieces of car shows that are outside of the state, that are farther away, that most people here may or may not see. And those I'll be uploading. I'll be composing some type of either a presentation or music video out of them, and I'll be putting them up this winter. So you got to thank Matt Man in Tennessee. If you haven't watched any of his stuff, you can get on YouTube, type in the Matt Man in Tennessee, TN. Yes. And you can go down there and watch his stuff. He does a lot of beautiful, him and his lovely wife do a lot of beautiful stuff as far as their surroundings, the parks, the things he does when he's Jeep now and stuff. He has some older stuff for motorcycle stuff. I would like for him to do more of his comedy routine with Patrick the Frog. Listen, you just got to kind of see it, so you can check it out. It is a hoot and a half and stuff. If you like humor, you'll like this, but you really do have to like humor. I love you, man. I'm just saying. I think it's funny, so that'll be great. I'd like to discuss anything that anybody has of relevance to any of the car shows in their areas, any of the automobile related stuff in their areas, or just something that's on their mind. I will be here for just a little while. I don't want to let this stretch out too long. Like I said, I have other chats that I have to get to, things that I do on Thursday night. Plus, I have still one video that's working in the can, and I can't work on it at the same time that this is running, because with my, again, crappy internet, it kicks off, and that's part of the problems I was having. I was trying to upload video at the same time I was trying to live stream, and on my internet right now it cannot be done. Hopefully in the next 2 to 3 months we'll have another setup, but we all have to wait until we find out. We are still in the whole embroiled in the thing with my sister's death and the whole estate and everything going on, and I've said it before, and I'm going to say it one more time. If you all don't have something set up for your loved ones that are left after you pass, please do it now. It can take absolutely years to straighten things out. And meanwhile, those that are left behind have to continually pay the price emotionally and financially and ultimately physically, because the stress is just unreal. So if you can get that done ahead of time, you really need to get that done ahead of time. It will help them out, tremendously. That's really all I can say on that as far as that goes. But other people that I want to mention and stuff in the area and everything is Rob from Miami Valley Novas. Some of the things that he's been going through to make sure that he's able to support and do whatever and give you guys all that information and everything. Listen, I can say nothing more than good things about him and stuff. I know what he works, how much he works, and what he does. Like me, he gains nothing from this other than the enjoyment it's done for all of you guys out there and everything. Kevin Faust putting up and doing what he does, working the job that he works, the hours that he works, doing what he does on his hot rods and stuff and everything, and then still handling the flyer situation, making sure that we have choices and information and knowledge on where to go. You know, Mike, won't give Mike's last name, but does a tremendous amount of background support that you have no idea of, and he doesn't want you to know, but I'm going to let you know without telling you who he is exactly, that a lot of these shows would not take place or run like they do without his support. All of this will come to fruition next year sometime. We've got something implemented. There is a group that's gathering now that will be quote unquote official probably by January, February. And you'll get more information about that group of guys and stuff that are going to actually start acknowledging you folks. Those that go above and beyond, those that do things extraordinarily for absolutely no monetary or pat on the back for themselves. They just do it because that's what they feel they need to do, and we want to know that that stuff's really appreciated. So that'll be something that'll be coming in the future. Mom is actually working on some of the gopher gear for next year. So we'll have that. She's doing prototyping now for certain things. I've been working with individuals, supporters and stuff to so cut out kind of the middleman, so I'm able to give you guys more stuff somewhat instantaneously. Currently, I have to place orders and wait literally months to get it, pay for it ahead of time, and sometimes they don't come in, like I said, until months later. And that's just not the way that I function. I squeeze those pennies till they scream to make sure. So hopefully with doing what we've got planned, we'll be able to get stuff back to you more readily and keep the information flowing in the community and stuff, and the thank yous. Acknowledgements, why wait till someone's gone before you acknowledge all the things that they did? Even though we know they don't do it for that, we still appreciate it, and we're going to work on that. So I see a few people watching. I see a few people out there. If anybody wants to say anything, has any comments or questions or information, now's the time. It's tough. We will do what we can to at least put it out there and have other people get answers to it. If I don't know, which is pretty much a given, if I don't know, I will do my best to put the question out there for people to get back to you that do know. Anything going on? How's everybody doing? Weather's coming in strong. The thing that I mentioned a while back about the jet stream, the way it's curved this year, or it will be curved for a few years to come. It's a cycle. It happens. Since man-made records and stuff have been able to do it and stuff, they are predicting, in view of the cycle that's happening this season, and they predict it's going to be a severe weather for a couple of days, then crazy, unheard of weather the opposite way for a couple of days, and then back and forth. So that's really going to mess with crops and flooding and rain and snows and everything this winter. Those ice storms that'll probably be coming in, hopefully people are going to get prepared for them. So, hey, two ATVs in our lives out there. How you guys doing? Hi, Delisa. Hi, Daryl. Hope Daryl's feeling good. Delisa, I hope you know, and I love you. But so, you know, the weather's, that type of thing's coming in, and people are getting crazy. Again, not to get political or whatever, because that's not what I do, but people are getting crazy, blaming everything on either the internal combustion engine or whatever, and trying to do this green deal with the zero carbon footprint and all that. You know, whatever, guys, fine, that's great. Again, like I have said before, if you want to stop making gas burning, fuel burning, dino juice burning things, that's fine. But to say that by the end of this year or next year that you can't own them, have them, or whatever, that they are basically illegal and you're breaking a law to even have them, sorry about your luck. If you think you're going to crush my stuff, sorry about your luck. You'll have, as they used to say, you'll have two good men that come and carry away the two that come to get my stuff. Because somebody's getting punched in the eye. I'm not giving up my motorcycles. I'm not giving up my scooters. And I'm not giving them up. Again, if you want to outlaw stuff and say outlaw stuff, that's one thing. But if you want to say we're not going to make them anymore, and when they come to the end of not being able to repair and keep them maintained, that's fine. I fully understand that. But don't try and make criminals out of people that are keeping the history of certain things alive. That just is craziness. So Delisa's sick again. Well, I hope she feels better. I know it's a rough way to go. I understand truly about the health issues and everything, just like Muzzle Mike and several of the other you guys, really understand what it's like when your health goes bad and not really anything you can do other than keep going every day if that's what you want to do. With mom and dad's situation, with Tracy, my sister T's situation, I just didn't understand that was going to be that severe and stuff. But we're trying to deal with that. Never expected it to end up that quickly. We just didn't see the decline coming that fast. So you try and stay on top of it and have all I can say, positive attitude and work hard towards it every day. We got Buster Tim. Hello, Buster Tim. How you doing? I don't think I've ever seen your name anyplace before, unless this is an alias, which I wouldn't blame you coming in under. But hello, good to you. Hope everything's going well. Obviously, you must know 2ATVs. If not, awesome folks, you should check out their channel. And what's the channel's name? I think is Delisa's personal channel. So that's always a good one. She always likes to put up different things from the security camera. I enjoy watching that stuff. You never know what you're going to see at 3 o'clock in the morning and down there in the woods. Coochie Shot, hello. How you doing? Oh, okay, the Laguna. Love that car. Okay, if y'all don't know what a Laguna is, it's probably it's very rare. Okay. I really enjoy them. They made some ugly Chevelles, Chevys and stuff. And with the Laguna package, nose, tail, and the whole kit on it, they are some sweet looking rides. And the history behind them of why they were designed for racing and stuff primarily. And everything, it's a good story and read and stuff. And you know me, I like the quirky, I like the odd, I like the different, and I like the things that are survivors and so forth. I've got to check this real quick because I don't know if it's mom and dad contacting me or we'll see here. All right, it is mom and dad, but it's nothing, no emergency. So we're good there. She's just chatting away at me and everything. Who we got here? Yes. That's their primary conception and stuff. The Lagunas and stuff was for the NASCAR circuit. But when they produced them and put the trim kit on it just changed the looks of those cars so much. Before that, I just thought they just so blah. But with the Laguna kit on it, they are so sweet, sleek. They're just the sexy, the 70s type of build. They were just really nice, really good. And I really enjoyed them and stuff. I've had the honor of taking a few pictures of that one and seen some other ones, and I would like to see more, but they're rare, like hen's teeth type of thing, as my dad would say. he has all those colloquial sayings from the farmers and stuff like that. But yeah, they're really really good. Yeah, reading the side chat, good deal. But anybody, like I said, anybody in this area, now would be your chance to say whatever about any car shows coming up. Those are, like I said, those are the two primarily. There are only two this weekend. While I'm out, though, sometimes I will get information while I'm actually at a car show that there's another one close by. And if there is another one close by, I will try and get to that time, time allowing and mom and dad's health and needs allowing and stuff. Since my cousin had the brain bleed and stuff, so I'm pretty primarily. He did come over. He is up and around. I want to thank everybody that knows about that thing. That was one heck of a scar he had. It is a permanent part from the front all to the back now, where they opened up his skull to put the tubes in to allow the pressure to equalize from the brain bleed and stuff. So he's doing better, and I hope to be able to do some. Possibly we need to do some work on his truck. He needs some rust repair, some minor stuff. I can't really lay around, but I have still some of the gear that he can use and any information that I can give him. Again, I don't know anything, but I used to paint cars. I used to work on cars. I used to do a lot of things, to make things and do things. So I've got some of the gear stuff still left over. I can help him out with that, depending on how severe it is. I am not tacking in repair panels anymore and stuff. The welders that we have here, just, I don't even know if they'll run anymore. They haven't run for so many years, and they've been out in the garage in the shop with all the moisture. It might not be the best thing in the world to even fire one of those up. So. All right, guys, we've run for a little over 20 minutes. If anybody else has anything that they want to say, feel free. If you want to continue to make comments, like I said down below, about any information that you have or any information that you need, I'll happy to look at it and pass it on to people that can possibly get back with you. You can always email me at the bt57go4rider@gmail.com. And with questions, queries, needing of informations and stuff like that. If anybody feels like they can help support me, do whatever like that. I'm not asking for money, but if you want to give something to the Go for Gas Fund that'll be utilized for next year or whatever, you can do the P.O. Box thing. That's all in the information on my regular channel and everything. Other than that, I want you guys to remember, don't let them take away what we've got without saying something, at least saying something. There will be an election coming up. I can't say that that'll fix things, but remember, you can always voice your opinion in the elections if they count the vote. I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying. And take care of your family. Take care of your friends. Take care of your enemies. However you need to do that. We, as a community thing, as I made mention about the folks helping me out when the gopher broke down and stuff, that's the way when I was raised, farm communities and stuff like that and everything, that's the way you do it. You take care of it. The church or even the corner store was a meeting place and a support place. That was a support system. That's where the people we talked to help with problems in our head, our confusion and stuff. Stress levels and everything, you get together, you mull it over with individuals, as the Australians would say, your mates and stuff like that. Those are the people you can fall back on. I think we're lacking in some of the places for the smaller communities, big cities, not putting them down, just making a statement of my personal opinion. Big cities maybe have gotten away from that and allowed too much government intervention to really ruin what we could take care of as far as fixing things. So I want to thank everybody that in the side chat. This is the one that this is the most I've ever had. I am so tickled of people actually communicating back and forth. That's what I wanted. I want to thank everybody over here. I want them to know that I will thank you all, and think of you all. And if you ever need anything, contact me, and we're going to see what we can do about closing this down And see ya. Now, in closing this, I want to thank everybody again. In closing this, you never know when it's really going to end, so it may take a few moments. Hug your puppies. You don't have to polish your cars, but you could go out and hug them and take care of things. See you guys.